Namaste. I'm Alakananda Ma, Ayurvedic doctor and principal of Alandi Ayurveda Gurukula, a unique apprenticeship-style Ayurveda school in Boulder, Colorado. We'll be starting up our new semester in August, so check it out. I'm interrupting my series on Hope for Long COVID to bring you a very important news flash, which is that PCOS, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, has a new name. And I know how important this is going to be to so many of my patients who have received the diagnosis of PCOS, and PCOS is extra common among South Asian women, which is a lot of my patients. So the new name, PMOS. So PCOS means polycystic ovary syndrome or ovarian syndrome. The new name is PMOS, polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. This is so common, it literally affects 1 in 8 women. And I'm quoting all along here from a wonderful article from The Lancet, which announced the new name, presented it to the medical establishment, explaining how the new name was arrived at, because the old name implied that we had pathological ovarian cysts, which is not the case. Kind of overlooks all the different endocrine and metabolic features that PMOS has. So it is a condition that is really pretty common. Like I said, 1 in 8 women. It used to be seen as an ovarian disorder or something for gynecologists to deal with, but really it is, to quote The Lancet, underpinned by endocrine disturbances in insulin, androgens, that's male-type hormones like testosterone, and neuroendocrine and ovarian hormones. A lot of the features are metabolic. That includes obesity, poor blood sugar control, actual type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, blood lipids being out of balance, fatty liver disease, heart disease, and sleep apnea. Yes, there are also reproductive features, ovulatory disturbances, irregular menstrual cycles. There can be, but not always, infertility, complications with pregnancy. There can be mental illness aspects, depression, anxiety, eating disorders. There can also be skin problems, including acne, hair loss on your head, and hair in the wrong places on your face where you don't want it to be. So we need a new name, and we now have a new name, because the old name implied pathological ovarian cysts, which are not a feature of the condition. Confusion resulting from the old name can delay diagnosis and reinforce stigma and just generally complicate things. So, key messages from the article in The Lancet, quoting from the article: polycystic ovarian syndrome affects more than 170 million women globally, yet the current name that's just been replaced is inaccurate and misleading. Through an unprecedented, rigorous global consensus process, engaging patients and health professionals and organizations, this new name, polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. If you can't remember that, just remember to take out the C and put it in the PMOS that was agreed on, leaving out those pesky ovarian cysts that a lot of people don't have. So that is very, very important, because now we're having a better understanding of what PMOS really is, that it is a disorder that involves our whole metabolism. For many years, I've been telling my patients, it's not so much about your ovaries, it's more of a disorder on the diabetes spectrum. So let's have you eat fewer carbs, more vegetables, focus on eating lots and lots of vegetables, and let's get you on some good herbs for balancing your metabolism. So that is going to be very important. And yes, so we have a new name, PMOS, polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. It affects many systems in your body, and it can be helped tremendously with Ayurveda. So let's embrace the new name and continue on with treating it very successfully with Ayurveda. Okay, that's it for this week. Next week we'll continue the last part of our series, Hope for Long COVID. We'll talk about long COVID in the context of people who already have ME, CFIDs, or chronic fatigue syndrome. So see you next week on that. And meanwhile, don't forget to click the like button, join the channel if you haven't already, and tell your friends about the channel. Namaste.